Hello everyone, welcome to another live protocol video. This time I'm going to talk about the INTJs and this loop that we can fall into. And this occurred to me because I just experienced this not that long ago at my job. So I don't want to take too long because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to tell you the bare essentials, the basics of what happened to me and how much out of control I got. So you know the COVID situation is happening right now, right? But I am deemed kind of an essential worker. I don't know why working where I work is essential, but I guess construction is. But anyway, our supervisor, he was missing one day of work every week, but he was going like one day he would miss Monday, one day he would miss Wednesday, another day he would miss Friday. And you know my INTJ mind picks up these patterns, right? So I started formulating in my head the idea that this guy talked to the boss, so he would have a 4-day week, but for people not to notice it, he would rotate between the days during the weeks. And that sounded, for me, that fantasy started growing and it kind of irritated me, because if he has the option, because the COVID is going around, I don't feel like exposing myself to COVID more than what I have to. So if other people are having benefits, I do believe that me, not just me, but everybody should have a say in it, and everybody should have the same option. If they want to stay home, if they want to work a 4-day week, they should work a 4-day week. Why just allow that to one single person? So I started getting into it more and more, and I started getting so angry to the point that I just thought to myself, whenever that person misses work, I am going to miss the next day. So I did that, and what happened is that I almost got fired. So yeah, that person went to talk to the boss saying that I was missing too much work, and I still do believe it's unfair because that person was missing work as well. Anyway, moral of the story, don't get caught into these ideas because they can lead you to dangerous paths. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to showcase how dangerous this mindset can be. So I created a video about this loop, and I really believe that all INTJs should know about this, because this can become life-changing, not in a good way. So I've already been going too long, so without further ado, let's just jump into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Every INTJ needs to know this. Have you ever felt stuck in such a terrible state of mind that it seemed impossible to escape? Then you might have been caught in a loop. We as INTJs need to be aware of it, and its possible devastating effects. In this video, we are going to talk about what this loop looks like, why we experience it, and most importantly, how to escape it. So stay until the end of the video. This information might make all the difference between happiness and extreme anxiety, if not worse. But before we address the problem, we need to better understand our cognitive functions. Let's begin. Dominant function. Introverted intuition, NI. Introverted intuition is focused inwards. It is the capability to see how the world functions, based on an internal exploration of thoughts and ideas. Those with NI as their dominant function are much more focused on the future. They have a strong ability to predict future instances, based on their ability to synthesize information from underlying patterns. Secondary or auxiliary function, extroverted thinking, DE. What brings balance to the dominant introverted intuition function in INTJs is the secondary function extroverted thinking. Extroverted thinking takes all the bits of knowledge and insights and leads people to seek order and structure in the world around them. TE is centered on a rational dynamic and helps people make decisions based on logic. DE and NI work as a pair to make INTJs more logical, determined and coordinated. If extroverted thinking is ignored by INTJs completely, they tend to appear lost and removed from the external world. Tertiary function. Introverted feeling, FI. Introverted feeling relates to a person's own thoughts and feelings. It deals with a person's moral code and core beliefs. FI believes in being credible and consistent with themselves and their character. Inferior function. Extroverted sensing, SE. Extroverted sensing happens when we take information from the outside world through our senses. In other words, it happens when you jump in a pool and feel the water surround you. When you listen to a song that it speaks to you, when you taste your favorite food, basically when your senses are the ones dictating how we feel. Now that we got a basic understanding of our internal world, it's time to dive into the NIFI loop. What the INTJ loop looks like. INTJs encountering a loop tend to get stuck in a hypothetical world, shadowed by emotionally charged decisions. They become highly distrustful of their surroundings. Introverted feeling boosts irrational emotional responses in INTJs, and introverted intuition could go to a great deal of trouble to justify those responses. For instance, an INTJ might pick a small, irrelevant detail about a person's behavior, and overthink it to the point where they start imagining that everyone around them hates them. Due to TE's and SE's absence, INTJs negatively judge the underlying rationales and motives of other people's actions. Both FI and NI add fuel to each other's fire. They fill an INTJ with overreactive responses and doubts. NI clouds an individual's judgment, and blinds them to the subtleties of a situation. TE and SE are pushed to the curb and abandoned by NI and FI's negative feeding frenzy. Additionally, the NIFI loop also reveals itself in the form of dogmatic behavior on an INTJ's part. As a result, INTJs start to think that their delusions are indeed facts that should not be ignored by anyone. If you're liking the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Let's get going. Other attributes that can form as a result of the NIFI loop: narcissism, instability, nonsensical conduct, constant daydreaming. Why do INTJs experience an NIFI loop? Usually, INTJs get sent into their loop because a big life change or stress takes place. An unexpected event can send them spiraling into their loop in hopes of coming up with a solution. INTJs could also loop because of the following reasons. As a defense mechanism to safeguard themselves from the external world and external pressing factors, they will then proceed to disconnect themselves. As a result of not being given enough freedom to utilize their auxiliary function, and in this way, they remain in a constant condition of detachment. How to escape the loop? The fundamental way to solve a problem is to first recognize it. To get out of a loop, one must first realize that they are, in fact, experiencing a loop. This process can be a little challenging as you still are utilizing your two main functions, and that can make the loop feel somewhat familiar and secure. Employing an inferior function like extroverted sensing is not going to make things better for you. The most SE will do is put you on a pause rather than help you move forward. To escape a NIFI loop, your best bet is to zero in on your auxiliary extroverted thinking. Every once in a while, saying your thoughts out loud can help you perceive them from a different angle. Step out of your comfort zone and socialize more. Share your issues with others, and inquire as to whether they sound reasonable. Also, doing things that compel you to use the analytical and logical part of your brain, like playing strategy games, can help you think more rationally in other areas of your life as well. In any case, the most important piece of information to take from this video is that taking action is the best way to approach it. Try and restore TE back into your life as much as possible. You will begin to escape the vicious loop and lead a well-balanced life. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.